Coming off an up-and-down campaign in 2014, the FDU baseball team is looking for more consistency and wins in 2015. The Knights bring in multiple new faces, as well as several players back from injuries. Head coach Gary Puccio says that if the team focuses on good play, wins will follow.
Well, one of the things we never talk about wins and losses. We try to talk about level of play. We want to try to establish a level of play that obviously is conducive to winning, and part of that is playing good defense, throwing strikes, not walking people on the mound, and getting timely hits. And that's what we want to try to stress. We definitely struggled offensively last weekend, in the first weekend. I thought our starting pitching did well, or at least respectable for the first time out. Our defense was so-so. Outfielders weren't quite as crisp as I expected. Our outfield was excellent, but it's first time outside. So I think what we want to do this weekend is just take another step forward to playing closer to the level of play we're looking to play at.
From a pitching perspective, the Knights are dealing with some injuries, but senior Eric Snyder says the staff is ready to work hard.
I know the pitching staff right now is a little light-handed due to some injuries, so I think that us healthy guys that are coming back, with the addition of Logan Friday, who's going to be one of our top guys, we kind of are going to put ourselves out there 100% and know that we're light-handed and give it our all every time we go out there. But we're just going to need our starting pitching to give us late innings, and we're going to need our bullpen to hold it down like we've been. And hopefully that brings us enough success so the hitters can pick us up and score some runs.
Coach Puccio sees a lot of potential in this year's staff, both in the rotation and the bullpen.
Yeah, the pitching's still up in the air because of a couple of situations, but obviously Logan's back, and Logan was a big factor for us 2 years ago. Having him back is going to be a big plus. Joe Borelli's been a mainstay of our conference rotation for 4 years, and we can always count on him. Ryan McGrath's going to get an opportunity to start this year. Joe Flack, who had a great year as a freshman, and even though his one-loss record was not good, but he pitched six starts in a row. We gave up 3 runs or less last year. Expecting good things out of him. And Nick Huno's back, who's been a big plus, and we got a couple of new guys, a couple of new freshmen to add to that. And like you say, the bullpen, Khaleesi, Perline, and Snyder has been my bread and butter for 3.5 years now, and Snyder's as good as it gets in the 9th inning.
FDU has plenty of depth in the batting order, with 6 returners that hit over 270 last season. Senior Pat McClure believes that hitting can be one of the team's strengths.
As you know, being in the Northeast, it always starts a little slow because we're always inside. This past weekend we were in Seattle. The hitting was a little slow, offense was a little slow to start, but as the season progresses, obviously our bats will heat up, and we have a pretty solid lineup. I'd say it's the best lineup I've seen in 4 years I've been here, so I'm pretty excited to see where it takes us this year.
Fellow senior Shane Siebler is excited to see how the offense will gel moving forward this season.
Hitting-wise, we got a lot of depth this year, a lot more than we've had in years past, probably. Probably the most depth I've had since I've been here. So I'm really looking forward to the offense to gel as we get moving on, like I said, through these non-conference games, see where everyone fits out, see who everyone likes to hit in the order, and then build on from there.
The non-conference schedule allows FDU to prepare for the conference slate, and Snyder believes the beginning portion of the schedule will be helpful for the Knights.
I think this past weekend was a huge eye-opener for us to kind of see what it's like to go from inside to outside. And these non-conference games are perfect to see who gels with what we need to work on from a pitcher standpoint. I know some of my off-speed stuff needs work on with live hitters that we throw indoor. It's a lot better to see that stuff outside. The hitters are, doing their stuff with inside the cages indoors, and then seeing it outside is a big difference. So I think these non-conference games are going to be good for us to kind of gel as a team and kind of see what we need to do to win and what we need to work on to continue to do so.
FDU has already traveled to the West Coast to face Seattle University and heads down to North Carolina this weekend to face North Carolina A&T. I'm John Lauder for FDU Athletics.